Game is starting again. Next round of GERA Cup it is. It's still best of one, so whoever loses that game will drop out of the tournament. We are still in the narrative, or native it is. I think, isn't it the native 16-9 that we have right now? The upgrade that is there presented by w3arena.net. If you want to check it out, feel free to do so. It's the real 16-9, not some stretched shit. It's going to be the real beautiful 16-9, so that you basically see more of the game than you did before. On the left hand side we see ThomasG, who was just able to take a good game on a Turtle Rock before that one against another player, and that one, yeah, was a pretty easy ride for him in the end. So he's spawning on the left hand side of Terenas stand as the purple spawning Night Elf. We're gonna have that Ancient of War creep for the laboratory already installed and set into play. On the other side, a slight variation from his opponent coming from South Korea. It will be LawLiet, third place of WCA 2015, and he is probably the best Night Elf player that we have now, or nowadays, so to say. So LawLiet spawning in yellow, and he got a different start with that Demon Hunter. He wants to go for the natural expansion with that Ancient of War in position. So this looks really, really good for him. And if this gets unscouted, and if he can pull this one off unscouted, he will leave with a nice item, probably a Tomb of Experience that can drop here as well. And level 2.5, 2.3... Demon Hunter after this creeping just from one camp. On the other side, ThomasG has to creep the laboratory camp here, will not be level 2 by finishing that one, and then he will go for the apprentice wizards, finish that. Like, you need one of them to be level 2. You will have two small items, not big and crazy ones. It can be a claws of attack, it can be a circlet of nobility, so it can be good. The lightning shield pull is being started here immediately, beautifully executed by ThomasG, aware of the fact that he can pull that one off. Demon Hunter from LawLiet about to drop out of the altar. We see the first Demon Hunter is already active on the map. ThomasG is approaching that camp. That lightning shield did its job. Both of the rogues are super low HP. He's going at it, kills both of them. Tomb of Agility drops. This is unscouted. Lightning shield trick coming in from LawLiet as well. And he goes for the level 5 Renegade Wizard. And this one is dropping some good stuff. Let's see what this will be. So there it is, the boots of Keltalas, but he killed the creep with the lightning shield. What a big mistake there. He gets the Tomb of Experience in the end, so this kind of makes up for it. But he killed the big creep with the lightning shield, and since this lightning shield is basically not your lightning shield, so to say, so it's not your lightning shield, whenever you kill a unit with that neutral kind of lightning shield, it will be a deny, because it was actually killed by creeps, so you will not get any experience for that. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And yeah, this is the entire story behind that. So yeah, he denied that one with the lightning shield from the archer, not pulling it away in the right time, denying that one. He could have been level 3, I guess, with that Tomb of Experience after creeping the green camp, like on the left-hand side of the Goblin Merchant. But yeah, let's see how he makes up for that. Now he needs to do some more creeping to get him to level 3. In the meantime, we see that ThomasG, Claws of Attack, Circle of Ability being bars at the shop, as well as the Gauntlet that dropped here for the level 1 Wizards. Now gets a lightning shield off him for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he sells that one. There are not too many scenarios where this could be beneficial. We see that the Demon Hunter is already creeping the Renegade Wizard. He knows that he has to be crazy fast, and with the Slippers of Agility as well as the Boots of Keltalas, he's hitting hard, he's hitting fast, he gets additional armor, he even finds himself a Circle of Nobility, so the stats are boosted in all regards, and his main attribute, his primary attribute, is still Agility, so that Boots of Keltalas with the +6 Agility coming in will be really beneficial. Level 3 already for him. ThomasG with the kind of different creeping pattern, still struggling to find that one, but after finishing this camp he will be level 3 as well. So level 3 for both of the first heroes, with a slightly different start and outcome in terms of items. We only have +8 damage for ThomasG, we have +11 damage on this side, +3.3 armor, and here on this side +0.6 armor. So I think the Blade Mars, the Demon Hunter pimping on the side of LawLiet is definitely a little better than the one from ThomasG, but let's find out about that. He's going for the Renegade Wizard on his side here as well. Not the lightning shield trick is being used. We see that LawLiet is already coming. Is he setting an expansion up? I'm not so sure. He sends down 2 wisps. Usually this indicates somewhat of an expansion play. He's going for the Enforcers before he goes for the Renegade Wizard. Kind of surprising. No mana brings this one. LawLiet in the meantime is approaching the main base with the Staff of Teleportation. That Wisp is completely blocked. Beautifully done by LawLiet. With 3 hits he will kill that Wisp. He kills another Wisp in the meantime. The creeping continues. Rune Bracer. One of the worst items that you can find in a Knight of Mirror. ThomasG is struggling here a little bit to keep his Wisp alive. Needs to use a lot of Moon Juice to keep them alive. All of them orange HP. Uses another Moonwell to keep them alive. And can he really block him? No, he loses another one. And he even escapes. And is not even punished for that. So there is the first slight victory for the early game for LawLiet. So the South Korean Knight of player is performing a little bit better than ThomasG so far. ThomasG a little bit more of XP on his Demon Hunter, of course, because he didn't kill a creep with a Lightning Shield or that Ancient of War. Ancient of Lores are now setting up into play. We have the Keeper of the Grove already being constructed. That one Wisp gets seen and the Archer will immediately start hitting that one. It's dispelled in the very last second. Demon Hunter goes back to his main base. Will heal up again. Ancient of Lores are already started. Tier 3 is already started as well. No second hero yet. He skips out on that one. Would probably start him right now. It's not starting it yet. There it is. Keeper of the Grove also coming for him. Demon Hunter is not buying anything yet. He sold the Rune Bracer. Not taking to tier 3 yet. Slightly delayed. Of course, the Wisp got harassed and he didn't go for the Shredder yet. Demon Hunter and Demon Hunter, they meet again for another rendezvous. And this one from LawLiet is going to cancel the Ancient of Wonders. We have the Keeper of the Grove finally coming to the party. Uses an Entangle. Needs to go back before he gets burned for another round. Or he needs to burn him, yes. But he will still be burned. So this was completely unnecessary. He should have run back into the main base a little further. And then he could not have burned him so easily. Dryad is started. Is he skipping out on Dryads on the other side? Not a single unit is started yet. Now we have the Dryad with the Dispel upgrade against the Keeper of the Grove. You always want to have at least 1 to 2 Dryads to dispel the Entangle, dispel the rejuvenation of your opponent. Demon Hunter is chasing the other Demon Hunter, so LawLiet needs to retreat. But the Keeper of the Grove cannot do all that much, while LawLiet can still fall back into this Goblin Merchant that is not crapped yet. Which for the other side is already gone long time. This one was like the second big camp that he took after the laboratory. So the Keeper finds himself creeping right now. 3 units around is pretty much impossible, so he's not even trying that one. Could have blocked it, maybe. The one Archer and the Keeper of the Grove are trying to creep that Goblin Merchant. Now the Dryad joins the party with the Entangle. They should be able to do something, and as it seems, ThomasG got some respect for LawLiet. Is not going on the aggressive yet, so he has not been on the other side of the map, has not seen the main base, has not checked for an expansion. He didn't even scout. So if there would be an expansion right from the start, he would have no idea about it. And yeah, kind of odd. Usually you see the Wisp go all over the place if your Demon Hunter is not making it to the other side of the map. But for him, ThomasG playing really laid back, really chilled, and so far it's paying off. But also a lot of stuff already happened on his side of the map. A few Wisp got sniped, his shop got delayed, so these tiny things, they really can add up in the end. And also that the Keeper can fall back into a camp and can get that level 2 for creeping is of course really good for you if your opponent is not able to do that. And as you can see it, ThomasG is creeping as well, but the Keeper will not be as fast as the other one. He's level 2 already with the Thorns Aura, level 3 with the Orb of Venom already equipped here on that hero. Of course the Demon Hunter on the other side from ThomasG will grab some more experience, as well as a nice sustainability item, which is the big Invo Potion. And now we're probably gonna see a Creepjack, but what kind of a Creepjack will that be? The Dryads can easily dispel the Entangle, and there's nothing that keeps ThomasG or keeps LawLiet stuck somewhere. He's even entangling the creep so that he gets that one, gets the experience for that, gets another Claws of Attack plus 22 damage even without Raw. That Demon Hunter will hit so damn hard if he grabs up that Roar ability from the Bears. Now he's taking his fight, he's taking his chances, probably wants to get a kill. The Bear is being entangled, needs to dispel that one and staff him out. Where's the Staff of Preservation? No Staff of Preservation could have... No, he couldn't get that one because the shop earlier got cancelled. So no Staff of Preservation for ThomasG. And as it seems, both of the players having crazy lag spikes, and this is causing some micro mistakes, of course. Which is not the best kind of scenario for both of the players. They will try to pause. They will both probably check if there's something that they can close, like Google Chrome or anything like that. He loses second bear. And ThomasG calls GG. This was pretty anticlimactic. The game is over, and LawLiet advances to the next stage of GERA Cup.